Mango cup. Huh? What do you say? Look at these. Look at these daisies. These daisy mums. I call them daisy. They're daisy-like mums. They're beautimous. They're beautimous. Love them. I've been cleaning out my seedlings. I'm giving up on that project because I'm going to try air layering, I believe. So, but let's look at this. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's going crazy in here. Let me get you down in there. Just look at these beets coming up. Look at those beets. They're looking so good. Hey, Chicken Explorer. How's it going? I know. Isn't it crazy? Where you're at, you're kind of in the same climate I am. So I think I looked it up. I think you're kind of on the cusp, depending on where you are. These carrots are going nuts. But since this was your first year of a garden, I recommend you do carrots, beets, collard greens. I just planted these. These are very young yet. I need to thin these out. My beans, they're getting a second round of blossoms on them, which is fine with me. It looks like we'll have a round 2 of these. I was about ready to pull them out. It's crazy. Yeah, I have a friend that's who's a YouTuber also, Camilla Stewart. Is it Desert Amethyst, I believe? She's up in Santa Fe. She goes down to Albuquerque area sometimes. So, yeah, now this bed, I'd put some old cabbage and old Japanese cabbage seeds in there. They didn't come up, but I wasn't really good about keeping this watered. And it's been kind of droughty, but look at all these tomatoes coming on, y'all. Look at these. And I kind of I didn't stake this. I just let it go crazy. And this tomato here. Now, these are those Uluru ochre. And that one's about as big as my hand. Actually, I can't get it right now with my bad shoulder. There we go. Look at that beauty. That's going to be delish. Delish. And it's just full of tomatoes that size. These are those Uluru ochre. Now they're supposed to grow like a patio tomato. And they've done surprisingly well. You can see through the fence. I'm not going to go over there, but there's a bunch of San Marzanos and other tomatoes over there ripened. And on that grafted tomato, they're ripening. We just harvested a bunch of okra off of here. A bunch. And then there are tomatoes here to be harvested yet later. So a bunch back in there. So we'll get to that. Just not right now. Oh, so I cleaned out harvested all the sweet potatoes. I don't think did I put out that video? I may have. Hello, Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu. So there's where the sweet potatoes were. We ended up with, I don't know, in that little spot, it's like a 4-foot spot. We ended up with, I think it was near 14 pounds of sweet potato. And it was off of one store-bought sweet potato. I got all those potatoes. So, but this tomato that's going up on the arch, that one's starting to put out a lot more ripe tomatoes, and the peppers are going nuts. So, where's my lovely assistant? Oh, he's getting sticks over there. So he's trying to get that other bed filled up. We have so much to do, but we've been, I don't know, we've done some socializing here. So it's kind of put us far behind for a couple weekends now. Let me put this in. in the house. Look at that big tomato that came off that. This is that vine over the two that arches over the two. That was a 14-ounce tomato. Got some golden berries here. But those are from like last week's harvest mostly. I'm about done with this. I've gotten some beans off of it. And what's funny is I didn't realize these had any purple in them. Hey Lulu, how's it going? Happy Saturday. But I don't know. I got some beans off of this. But I was surprised by the purple flowers. And then this, I hadn't even noticed that they were streaking purple. So I don't know if they got cross-pollinated. But I told Chris I'm about done with this. He can empty that into those beds over there too if he wants. Now I still have to decide where I'm going to put those, these herb. Those are probably going to be like a herb lettuce bed. Something like that. So, I don't know. Hey, Kimbers, how are you doing, girl? What you up to? Wait till you see this. The watermelon are very obvious right now. Oh, so Chris is filling in this this bed right here, and let me show you how we do this. Because we get moles and bowls, so we put down some hard cloth first, right? And then, because I'm not a perfectionist, and we have moles and bowls, they're loving this water barrier here, this weed barrier. So they're making tunnels under all this. So I'm glad I put this hardwire down. And then Chris is just trimming the edges with more of that weed barrier to make sure soil doesn't escape. So, and then here he comes now. He's got a load of sticks. We'll put that in the bottom just because it saves some money the first year. And then we're putting in this soil cubed soil is what we're using. And you can see, like, this is their veggie mix. They do other stuff, like a humus mix and stuff. But you can see, like, these beets and carrots, those were only planted, like, you know. Well, the beans we got harvest, we started getting beans. Look there, their beans there now. We started getting them beans after a month and a half using this soil. Got all those goji berries. But I need to get rid of this purple flower because if it starts, once it starts dying, it spreads everywhere. It needs to go. Hey, Simple Happy Life, where are you up to, girl? What you up to? I got my San Marzanos hanging. This always works. I just take this trellis and lean it, and it grows out of the beds and up the trellis. It's cheap, it works. The trellis was here when I moved in. So, I think these are getting ready to turn red too, these bell peppers. And the peppers are still putting out like crazy. But wait till you see the watermelon, y'all. The watermelon. Chris took one to the neighbor today. We don't know if it's ripe or not. Look, they're all exposed. They're all exposed, so they're all like possibly ready. Isn't it crazy? That one over there, I know that one's got to be ripe. These are questionable. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Those are all questionable. Y'all, it's the end of the season. This one probably won't get ripe either. I thought I saw somebody like pecking away at one. That one's pretty small. But y'all, these were just a volunteer from a watermelon that didn't make it last year. because I had a bed here last year, and I don't know, it didn't do well, so I just let it rot, and I guess it just came out from under there. Need to get the birds some water. Some water. Oh, man. Yeah, I need to look at Chicken Explorer's bread stuff. I've been watching him make brownies and stuff in the evening. Last night he made those peanut butter chocolate brownies. Oh my gosh. So yeah, the only thing we have, everything in the orchard's about to die back except for the orange tree. Now the orange, we have to protect it if it gets down to like 15 degrees. But I've been looking at other trees. I want to get some plums, and I want to get some traditional pear. I got that Asian pear. But I want to get traditional pear and plum in here. Then I don't know what else I'm going to do. But this fig's about done too. Oh, there's one. There's one. Look how beautiful. It's small, but it's beautiful. So good. Oh, candy sweet. Mm-hmm. There aren't many left. But yeah, I'll leave those for the birds. The birds finally found this one. Remember, this is full of... That was full of... it got real soft real early. I don't know why. But these aren't. These are nice and... Oh, let me get it. I think that's the only persimmon that's bad this year. That's a beauty right there. A beauty. And we have all these here. I'll eat this for dinner tonight because I know this was the earliest one ripened. But these are loaded. All these persimmons. So I'm liking that. There aren't many though. We're not overloaded this year. And last year we didn't get any. This one was an early ripener too. That one. Oh, this one's a gorgeous one. Oh, this one's eaten too. Look. They got to it. The crows. They're getting their fair share. They always make sure to get theirs first. Thanks, Kimbers. We got this at a bargain. Got it at a bargain. So, when prices were still somewhat reasonable around here, I just can't believe it. Yeah, I used to be in awe that in California, this was several years ago, that a house, like a regular 3-2 house would be worth $500,000. But now, well, you get a 4-something here now for that price, but it's crazy. We got lucky on this property. We did. And we're not out in the boonies, so I like that. Those collard greens gonna be so good. So good. Alright, let's go make some dessert. I'll weigh stuff later. Have y'all seen my shorts where I'm weighing stuff and then I'll show you what I'm doing, maybe. I saw my shorts. I've been doing how much we harvest every week. and how fast we'll pay off those beds, but heck, I mean, we've already saved $155 this month already, so that's, you know, the price of one of those beds, pretty much. So, but basically, I weigh the, I weigh the stuff, and then I have a spreadsheet. It was so funny. Mark contacted me, Kropka contacted me after music trivia, and he's like, so who won the box of Sensodyne? For those who don't do my music trivia, I give out prizes such as empty boxes of Sensodyne, but it was a 3-way tie, so they have to actually split this 3 ways. So, password. Okay. So let me show you. Garden harvest log. So here we go. So I break down like the cost of tomatoes, heirloom tomato, cherry tomato, regular tomato, heirloom, peppers, organic bell pepper, sweet potato, watermelon. So sweet potato, we got 18.7 pounds out of 187 ounces, actually. So it was $22 worth of sweet potatoes last week. And then we got one melon worth $10. So we've saved so far $155.01 by growing our own food. So that adds up real quickly with the math, you know? So the more you grow, well, and those are like this week's prices. I haven't looked to see if there were any other different prices. So, all right. And I got my hair did, y'all. My twice a year haircut. I'm so bad. So bad. I finally splurged. Which way are we going? Oh, have I showed you the hair of the sweet potatoes? I haven't done anything with them yet. I should be drying them, curing them, whatever. But they're all, oh, and the other test I did was, you know, I kept cutting the vines to see if controlling the vines would make the potatoes smaller. But I'm happy with these. I'm happy with this size. It's about, you know, as big as my hand. So I don't mind at all. This was a pretty big one. So I'm happy with the size. But anyway, that was off one store-bought potato. I got, well, actually I got this, and this whole bag here. So this one has some good size ones in it as well. So, yeah. I know. I'm so bad about getting my hair done. She looked at her card. She's like, oh, yeah, you haven't been here since May. She said, I didn't recognize you from the back. Your hair is so long. So, that's okay. I quit going to Great Clips. So I figured if I'm not going to Great Clips, then I really need to conserve. And they've gone up on their price of haircuts too. Crazy as it is, everybody's going up on prices. So, yeah. And then my stylist, she's getting married, so I tipped her very well. I basically gave her a wedding gift. And, and a tip is what I did. So she's like, oh no, no. I had to. She's cheap like me. She's very thrifty. She's made out with like a bandit on her wedding venue. And she got a wedding coordinator who used to coordinate, I'm trying to think where. And she got her at a good rate. Now the woman charges 3 times what she charged my hairdresser. I don't know what I'm doing here, y'all. Typical. I'm going to throw in like half a block of this cream cheese. Just because I want some cream cheesiness to it. I want some firmness to it. And I didn't want to use all the cream cheese because I have 2 bagels. So I'll leave some for bagels. I don't know what I'm doing. But I said I'd bring something, so. First I was told not to bring anything. But then when I said I'd make a pumpkin cheesy cake, I was told yes, definitely. And I'm not going to bake this either. I'm going to throw in should I do a half a package? I'm going to do a half a package and see what the consistency is. I think I should probably mix the pumpkin first. Soft. Oh, I'm not going to be able to manage that. We'll see, maybe. I'm going to use this whole can of pumpkin because I should. Or should I? I could always save some and do a couple, do a pumpkin latte for myself tomorrow as a treat. I don't know. I know I need pumpkin pie spice. If I have it. I probably don't. That's all right. I use some ground cloves. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's not a non-ground clove there. Oh, y'all, I splurged on salt and pepper shaker. We've only owned 2 salt and pepper shakers our entire 27-year marriage. And so I finally broke down since my pepper's been broken for a while now. I finally broke down and bought pepper shaker. They had them, I didn't do the salt yet because I'm waiting. I only had a little bit of, I like the French unbleached gray sea salt as opposed to the pink Himalayan. I feel it at least has maybe a little iodine in there. But I got these at Aldi's. They were like $9.99. And they turn on as soon as you put them upside down. And you can define how coarse or how not coarse you want it. But for $10, I didn't mind it too much. What else do I need in here? I think I should do, because I like it, I'm going to put a little cardamom in there. Oh, that's a bit. And then, what else do I need? I need nutmeg. Oops, I don't know. Do I have nutmeg? Yes, nutmeg. Nutmeg is going in. I like nutmeg. All right. And I have a new thing of vanilla. Oops. This is, I started this December of 2024. It's just vodka and vanilla beans. Oh, that's a lot. Well, the pumpkin's wet, so that's not bad. I just don't need a ton of this. All right. It's funny, the pumpkin kind of tastes sweet. Should have brought out my electric mixer. That's okay. Do. Hey, Dan, how's it going, baby? What you up to? Bean pie? Who mentioned bean pie? Who's making a bean pie? I love bean pie. Like a red bean pie? This is a pumpkin, just some sugar-free. Sugar-free cheesecake jello. I'm just throwing this together. And like half a package of cream cheese. So we're going to see how this tastes. And if it's too thick, I can thin it out. I had bean pie, believe it or not. I was in the middle of West Virginia in this podunk little town in this Italian restaurant playing Dean Martin. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. So, and then the guy, the owner, was back there singing it. And then the whole restaurant broke out. But it was, yeah, Podunk, West Virginia, little town called, what is the name of that town? Oak Hill, West Virginia. And yeah, it was a red bean pie. And so it's basically, it tasted almost like a pecan pie, but it was made with red beans. It was so darn good. All right, the spatula is working a little better than the whisk at this point. Oh, Lulu, if you're still here, this is what you need for your gravy. You need one of these. It blends everything in a lot smoother. But you got to bring the heat down. Throw your flour in. Or if you're doing heating your flour first with oil, grease, cook it with this, then you put your liquid in and make sure you just whisk it really well. Nothing beats a whisk. There are some old timers, old people that can do it with a fork really well, but I'm not one of those. I was just never a gravy maker. Not too much. Till later in life. Much later in life. All right, this is lumpy. Who is your favorite, speaking of lumpy, who is your favorite character in Leave It to Beaver? I liked Mrs. Beaver. Oh, I can't see. Ham hocks and cone. Cone. He said he likes cone. Yeah. I love beans and cornbread. I love. Now, Dan, every time I keep wanting to make your eggs and chorizo because I have the chorizo to do it in the freezer. But today, this morning, I made, what did I make? Sausage, buckwheat waffles. And what else did I make? Buckwheat waffles and apple cinnamon and egg. I had to think for a minute. Okay. Let me taste this. I think it's sweet enough. I don't like the consistency though. It seems a little firm. I don't know, but I guess a pie would be firm like this though. It does taste just like a pumpkin pie. I don't know. It's sweet enough just from the pudding mix. Because I don't like stuff super sweet. And I'm going to put sugar in the base. I think it needs to be a little fluffier. Like it needs milk in it or something. Just a tad. Just a tad. Something like that. Lulu, when are you going to start cooking for us again? I love everything you cook. It always looks so good. Just do your home cooking. All right, Dan. I hope you have a good one. Take care. Love you, Dan. Dan the man. Oh, I should have asked about the games. I wonder who's playing today. I'm going to put a tad of milk in this. A little more than a tad. I don't know. I guess everybody has different consistency preference. Wish I had. Oh, I could make some whipped cream. I want this more creamy than stiff pie-like. Because I'm going to do a nutty, I'm going to add some more. I'm just going to add the whole dang thing. I'm going to wash my hands because I licked them. All right. I'm tired, y'all. I've had a busy morning already. We got a last minute invitation to a party. I'm just not up to it. I can only wear a bra for so long. So I'll wear one here. All right, let's try that. I don't feel like as soon as I'm done with this live, the bra's gone. All right, I just added some more. I should have showed you the consistency I was dealing with. I think even now, because of all that pumpkin, I mean, all that sugar-free cheesecake I put in there, I think it's still going to get stiff. All right. Let me try that. Oh, that's pretty good because it's not overly sweet. Y'all know I just don't like a lot of sweet. Now I need to make the crust. All right. Got my processor out. Y'all, I did not have a food processor for years, decades. I don't know why. I think I was making pesto and I was like, that's it. I've got to have a food processor. I can't live without one anymore. Just makes life so much easier with pesto. All right, let's get a little more acolyte light. I don't think I need a lot of nuts. And I think I'll do pecans. I'm going to do pecans. I just don't think I need a lot. Like enough for 4. And then I'm going to use Swerve. They make a regular granulated sugar. They make a powdered sugar. But we're going to use their brown sugar. Because it tastes so good. We don't need much of this. I am going to put a pinch of salt in this too. So like just a regular like big spoon or two. I'm gonna put two in. Two. All right. Then a little butter. I don't melt it because it's gonna get chopped up here. What am I gonna put in there? Maybe a tablespoon and a half. Should be all it needs. This is gonna be our crust. Maybe a little few more pecans. I'm gonna throw some, just a little bit of cinnamon in here. Kind of like, you know, those candied nuts, glazed nuts. All right, I'll leave this out in case I need it. All right, I'm gonna mute you all while I do this. I need to get a spatula though. First, and some ramekins. Hold on now. I'm using these ramekins. They're, I don't know how many ounces, but they will hold my, hey Mark, what's up? What's up, what's up? All right, I'm gonna mute you while I do my food processor. Let me show you what it looks like first. I just dumped everything in there. There's some nuts in there. There's a knob of butter in there. See the knob of butter. These nuts right here. All right, I'm muting you. I'll be right back. All right. Basically, I chopped that till it kind of came together. Until these nuts became balls. All right. So then I'm just going to put a little bit of this in the bottom of each ramekin for the crust. If you want, you can put a little more in there, work your way up with the crust. Hopefully this isn't too sweet. Let's see if I'm good. I'm good. I can sneak some for our own dessert tonight to test it out. I don't even know how I make them for dinner. Holy crud. All right. All right. That is good. And then brought out the blue ramekins. So basically you just push it down, it becomes a crust. All right. And on to these, doing the same thing. Just kind of smeared along the bottom. Sorry about your ears, y'all. All right, but that's almost like a nice 1/4 inch crust on the bottom there. And that was pecans, brown sugar, a little butter, a little cinnamon. And then just throwing it through the food processor. Now, if you have a hand immersion blender, you can use that too. So, I made this crust. What did I make it for last time? I did something else. I don't know if it was an apple or a pumpkin keto dessert that I did. But it was a hit, whatever it was. You can do walnuts, you can do peanuts, you can do whatever nuts. Whatever floats your nuts. All right. There you go. 4 down. See where to go. All right. See how thick this is? That's what the whole pack of Jello pudding. All right. Let's see. I'll do one of these at a time. What I should do is just leave it in the do ours for dinner as a tester. I should have broken out my piping bag. It would have looked much prettier. All right. So again, this was just pie spices, half a block of cream cheese, part of a can of pumpkin pie. I could have put the rest of the pumpkin pie, but I'm going to spoil myself. I'm going to make a pumpkin latte tomorrow, maybe tonight. I should have used my smaller ramekins, I think. All right. So, oh. Oh, it is. Okay. I have this. This just came out of the thing, but here's our dessert. Now, if I had some sugar-free whipped topping to put on top, I may have to go get some. Actually, I can make some. I have some dried milk. And it says that you can make whipped cream out of it. So there we go. There's that. There's that one. I think the other one's a little too low. It needs more. Do, 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 do. All right. This one needs just a bit more. Now I think they all look even. I'll let you look. All right. Need some whipped topping. Oh, Dan's back. Go get some exercise, Dan. Ooh, Diane Keaton. Ooh. Diane Keaton. I did that Annie Hall look for a while in the 80s. Wore a hat, bulky sweaters, long skirts, big glasses. All right, I'm just cleaning this off. The other, see how much I have left for dessert. I'll surprise Chris. He'll love that. He's out there working so hard. All right. One more to clean off. All right. Oh, y'all know what's really good? Hey, Shelly Edwards, how you doing today? How are those kitties doing? Are they getting well spoiled like they deserve? I haven't learned all your cats' names yet. But yeah, Shelly is the crazy cat lady. Go check out her channel. I don't have any mods to drop links. Dang it. All right, that didn't leave us a lot for dessert. So I'll give Chris the most. I'll give him a taste of keto pie dessert for tomorrow. All right. Now for mine. All right. Man, I'll have a smidgen of pie. Who was it we bought some ice cream? Publix? No. Walmart does a salted caramel ice cream. It's ridiculously good, y'all. Ridiculously good. So I didn't buy any this week. Look at that. I'll get a taste of it. I get a taste of it. All right. Now I'm wondering if I can make a pie whipped cream out of powdered milk. It says you can. And it's a low-fat milk, so it's really surprising. But y'all, it's getting winter time, so always keep powdered milk in your handy. I keep it handy anyway, year round. I like to travel with it. I'll travel with instant coffee and powdered milk and Splenda. Because if I get a hankering for coffee, I just turn on some hot water and make a cup. What is this? It has all kinds of directions. Creamy whipped topping. Oh, and rich chocolate pudding too. Creamy whipped topping. 1/3 cup ice cold water. Half cup great value non-fat dry milk. 1/4 cup confectioner powdered sugar, extract, and lemon juice. I mean, it's crazy. And then their pudding, microwave on high 5 to 6 minutes. It's a microwave pudding. Cane sugar, cocoa powder, cornstarch, non-fat dry milk, water, and vanilla extract. But yeah, I keep these come in like a 10 pack. And it's been handy too, like just when we run out of milk or something, I always have a backup of milk product. So, you can do a lot with milk. All right, so now time to clean up. Clean up. Clean up. Oh. But yeah, that's nice. I have all my desserts made for tomorrow. I'll attempt the whipping cream tomorrow, I think. And see how that goes. Yeah. Should be okay. I don't see why not. Don't see why not. All right. Now I got to go out and harvest a bunch of stuff. But I'll probably do that off camera. Or I may not. I may have Chris do it. Because y'all, I'm starting to hurt. Chris asks, so how's my shoulder feeling? I'm like, oh, he's like, how are your hip and back feeling? I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to tell when you're in so much pain in the shoulder. Like you only have so many nerve receptors for that stuff. But now I'm starting to feel my back and my hip stuff again. So I guess that means my shoulder's healing. As crazy as that is. All right, so I'm going to cover these individually. I'm going to find a small box to take these in. I'm going to take a watermelon tomorrow with me to a dinner party. I don't even know what we're eating tomorrow, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be good. Whatever. All right, that's 4 of those. This is dessert. Oh, it's already 4:45. Oh. Maybe I should go get like a pizza or something to throw in the oven. And then I could also get some sugar-free whipped topping. I don't know. All right. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm always up to my eyeballs in okra. I have this sitting here, and I just got a whole nother bag. This is full of okra right here. So that's craziness. Craziness. Oh, and in my shopping this week, like more than half the canned goods that I ordered came crushed. It's like they're playing football. It's like they're playing football with canned goods. The sad thing about that is that those were going to a food pantry. So I've been trying to trim a little bit off my groceries every week, like what I buy, and then supplement it with some canned goods and other foods to go to the pantry. So all about that, because I needed it at one time. So, oh, I need to put my pumpkin up. I need to put my pumpkin up for my coffee. I have some, that's what I could do. I could make how about an Irish pumpkin cream latte? I might make one of those tomorrow. Because I do have some Irish cream. Is that what it's called? What is it called? I don't know. The liqueur. All right. All right, I'll have a pumpkin latte tomorrow. Worked out really well. I've never had one from Starbucks, so I don't know how they taste. When they make them, I'm assuming they're very rich. All right. Done with that. That was quick and easy. Clean up, wipe up. All right. Oh my gosh, I scrubbed this stovetop like 3 or 4 times yesterday. And it still looks like crud. Because I'm out of the polish. The creamy polish stuff. I need to get some. So I wonder how far Chris has gotten. I wish I could see. I'm trying to think of where we can get rid of some more watermelon. Should send some over across the street for that. Ooh, it's almost full. You're live.
Howdy. Getting full. I'm going to make sure to really get it high up to the top, because it'll settle. And then you want me to get the more dirt in that. You want me to get rid of those little
sweet taters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's get those out of the way. Well, be ready for whatever you're planning there.
All right.
But now this is coming along. I probably need about one more trip here, and then I can work on the other bed.
And look at all those ants coming in now. There.
Tons of ants in that bag of soil.
Wow.
But mercifully, I checked my hands and legs and stuff. They haven't been on me yet, so.
You're good.
Yeah.
So you should take some of those ants and put them in that bed there.
Yeah.
That's how we do get rid of ants organically. We'll take a amount of ants from, say, that bed and a amount of ants from that bed, and then we'll mix them up. And then they're usually just gone. And then every year they come back. They'll be in a different spot. Like they've already come and made a nest over there under some of those tomatoes, but they're not eating the tomatoes, which is crazy. But when Chris went to harvest one, all the ants came up. Crazy. And then, yeah, everything's growing like a weed. I showed these beets earlier. Looking good in there. They're looking really super good. And the carrots are coming up. So, and these collards, they've gotten out of control. And these beans, I showed earlier, the beans are flowering again. So we're going to get a second crop coming up out of here. Out of all these beans. Because they started getting really wimpy. Like these. Like they weren't as long and pretty. So, but it looks like they're going to make a second comeback. But maybe because they're not getting enough water. Now, I did plant something in here, but I wasn't on to watering it so much. And then all these tomatoes need to be picked. This is where there's an ant hill under here. But they're not bothering anything. But yeah. It's a lot. There's more over there to harvest and tomatoes. What's going on? There's one down there to harvest. Hopefully my gardens will look a little bit more tidy next year. But I'm just surprised as late as we got everything in the ground and that we got much of anything. Those peppers are still... Those peppering. And those tomatoes are starting to ripen too. I don't know if you can see that one in there. It's starting to ripen. But yeah, it's crazy. Oops. Ah, you didn't get that soil. Dang it. You didn't get this soil up here. One of these, but you can't put it on top. It wants to put it on the bottom. I gotta figure out where to put these. I guess I'm gonna end up putting those up near the fence over there, just because it gets a lot of sun. You don't want to put it in there now.
Right. Oh,
It needs to go in the bottom.
it has to be disassembled, right?
Oh, well that does, but you don't want to put it in the bottom. You don't want to put it in the top, don't.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep working.
But I meant this tray here.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Do you want me to put that tray in there?
No, because I don't want this soil on top of that really good soil. I want it at the bottom. I want it where roots will never go.
Okay.
Because it wasn't good at growing much of anything up here.
Oh, okay.
But that other soil is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't dare put this soil on top. Yeah. Not when we have that expensive super soil. I think that's all I'm going to do. I need to go get some persimmons too. We have a lot of harvesting to do. Chris will have time, it looks like. He's about done. Let me put my glasses back on, fix my hair. Fix my hair. All right. I know. So I was lucky to get the collard greens growing, and I wasn't sure because those were direct sow. So I wasn't sure they were going to come up or not. It's the cabbage, and I planted oh, let me stand up. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What did I plant? I wanted to get some cilantro in, and I want to get some lettuce, arugula, and onions going. I had some pak choy. I didn't put that in. But yeah, I've got Swiss chard, pak choy, more carrots. I've got... This is dwarf kale. All these seeds are, well, one's a dwarf kale, one is a Siberian dwarf kale. That's a lot of seeds. I think those seeds are like 7 years old. Got these chives I wanted to get planted. These carrots. I've got a lot of carrots left. This is a Napa cabbage. And then this is a Premier kale. Okay, this is what I planted out there, these two items. This one is a Copenhagen market cabbage, and it's supposed to be like ready quick to mature cabbage heads, 6 to 8 inches in diameter and 3 to 4 pounds. Tightly wrapped and perfect for small gardens. Adaptable to a range of climates, resists splitting and stores up to 6 months. Row spacing matures in like 80 days. So this is what I put in that other bed. And I was hopeful, but I just need to get on the watering of it. It's an heirloom. Perfect for coleslaw, sauerkraut, cooked dishes. It's a 2021 seed. It should still come up. The other thing I had was this type of Miko cabbage. I planted this. It's a Napa type cabbage. Brassica rapa variety is Pekingese. I've got spinach, lettuce, cilantro, bib lettuce, white Lisbon bunching onions, broccoli. This is a broccoli that also you get side shoots of broccoli. So once you cut the main head, you get sides. Oh no, it's this one. Bell Star Organic Broccoli. This one is also an heirloom, non-GMO. I'm not sure how it grows. If it gets the side shoots or not. I have my list already. Calabrese, organic broccoli. I have my list of things I want to order, like shepherd's peppers. I heard about those from Qstead Q. I want to order some more wax beans because those are just so good. Lemon basil. Somewhere I saw on YouTube that it says it deters squash bugs. So I thought, well, might as well try it. And then I've been looking at Grow Joyfully Homestead, and she's been doing her tomato taste test and saying which one she ranks the highest. And I've only seen one so far, and she rated the pink ox heart and the Amish paste, the German Queen, very high. And I've heard a lot of other people mention the Amish paste, and I thought they were going to be more like a Roma tomato, but they're not. They're like a regular round tomato. I know, Shelley. Well, some came with me from my other place, and then there were other things I wanted to try. And is it the soil? Is it the seed? Is it the type? That whole thing. This is calling me. It's calling my name, y'all. It's calling me. These are so good. Persimmons, they're so worth growing too, because they're I haven't seen them in the store this year yet, but they're selling normally 2 for $3. So we'll probably get $30 worth. So it supplements our food cost as well. But these you can do a lot with. You can make persimmon bread, persimmon pie, persimmon jelly. There's a lot you can do with persimmons. Or like us, just leave them on the tree forever. Share some with the birds and eat some ourselves every now and then. So, but I like it because it's not weather tolerant. Like last year, we got no fruit. We would have these torrential downpours and cool weather, and then it would get steamy 100 degrees plus hot. I love that sorrel you have growing, Shelly. I've been eyeing that. It looks so good. It's a red vein sorrel. It's just so pretty too. And it was something I wanted to get into eventually. But with this soil that we have, I should be able to grow anything. Yeah, it is beautiful. Is it sour at all? Or is it just like any kind of other green? But yeah, I like these fruit trees too because they don't take another pollinator. You can have just one tree. Uh, we've never, like last year, we did have the problem with the weather. We can't control that. But this year it did fine. And we'll have a lot of fruit off of this. And that tree isn't very old. That was one of the later trees I planted because it took me a while to get to the nursery. Mm, maybe only 4 years old. I like other greens. Yeah, I like any greens. Oh yeah, Baker Creek is awesome. Sorrel is more popular over in Europe to eat as a green. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it kind of has a dandelion leaf, but it's smooth, like the Swiss chard, but long and yeah, long like a green. It's really green, and then it has a red vein. Her sorrel does the red vein sorrel. Yeah, a lot of people like stir fry it in with eggs and stuff. Same with like the sweet potato vines. They'll do the just put the leaves in with their eggs and that type of thing. Yeah, it's a southern thing. Shelly has a southern voice though. I'm gonna guess a lot of subscribers, Shelly, like your accent. Because it's kind of touch and go with a strong southern accent. Mine's not very strong. But I'll say y'all. Even though I've lived in the South. Oh my gosh. How long have I lived in the South? I had a little stint there in Virginia too when I was a kid. So I've probably lived about at least 58 years in the South. My accent? Do I sound Southern? Because I have lived here 58 years. I think mine's a mix of Southern and Northern. Yeah, a little. More Midwestern. Southern Midwest. Kentucky. I'm not from there. But my husband, he was born in Savannah, Georgia. No accent whatsoever. You heard him. He sounds like a Yankee. Hmm. Yep. So, but I think I'm probably going to go. I've got that one bed I can go ahead and get planted. I really like beets. I'm so tempted to plant more beets in that bed. But I don't like frozen carrots so much. I like carrots fresh. But beets are, I mean, they're probably just as good frozen. I don't know. I don't know what I should plant next. Yeah, I got to go figure out what I'm going to cook tonight. I have no bread in the house. I have these tomatoes. I have turkey lunch meat. Maybe I'll get one of those subs that I freeze, those whole wheat subs. and just make sub sandwich tonight. Like do a chopped sub sandwich, something like that. I don't know. Oh yeah, turkey sandwich. Yeah, it's 'tis the season. Good luck finding one. I know one of the nonprofits here is asking for turkey donations, and I'm like, good luck. Good luck. It's hard. I found two turkeys the other day at a small grocery store. And they had two, and one was I think $45. Which weren't cheap. Oh yeah. That's probably what I'll do tonight, Shelley. Just something simple. But yeah, if y'all want some laughs or y'all ever feeling down, go over to Shelly's channel. Check out some of her shorts. She has some wild ones. That cat today was wild with the tattoos. How do I I'm on my phone, so how do I so I removed all my dang mods. And I'm not on my computer, so I can't drop a link. That's so weird. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still testing to see if not having moderators is more helpful than not. So I took away everybody's mods, Shelly, if you didn't know. Everybody was a mod, but then I heard if you have too many mods, your algorithm gets messed up. And I can understand that you would need a lot of mods because you got a problematic channel. And that kind of makes sense in a way. So I'm just testing it out myself. And if it turns out to be a bunch of bull hockey, well then I'll revert back to modding everybody up. We'll see, we'll see. All right, so I've been live like an hour 28. I didn't do my regular what you call it, garden tour, because I've been in so much pain this week with physical therapy. So I'm trying to deal with that, and I haven't really felt up to sitting down to edit. I still have lots to edit. I'm out of shorts, so you won't see shorts from me too much. I have some that I don't have to edit. I just need to get them out there. So it's mostly just food, what I ate today. Who wants to see that? It brings subs though. It does bring subs. And I think if you don't have like, if I do a sub every day, I'll easily get 50 plus subscribers a month. But the minute I quit doing shorts every day, then it is slow to grow. But I always tell everybody, do shorts every day if you can. And do different shorts if you can. But you got to do the lives to get the watch hours. And you got to, a lot of times. Or you just be crazy like Shelly. And she just draws them in. So. All right, we hit the 1:30 mark, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me with my experimental dessert. People are gonna eat it. It's pumpkin. It's stuff. It'll be fine. Nah, Kimbers, you never do anything. Have you been putting any videos or anything out on your channel, Kimbers? I mean, I know you had that one. I thought you had two, and then you went down to one or something. Anyway, just let me know next time you come around. Just stuff in community. All right. See, but you have enough followers to have community. That's cool. But you know, it sucks on a cell phone. Community never comes up. So you have to be on a computer to see community, which rots. Oh, that's wild. Snapchat. What's Snapchat for? Snapchat. Oh, no. I do I just use Adobe Express. That's what I use for my long form. So, and I pay for that, but not much. I pay the sale price, $99 for a year's service, and I get to edit. I get to get rid of backgrounds. I can add backgrounds. I can add music. I can add video stuff. I can add just all kinds of stuff. So I do that, and then I also have, which I haven't used in forever. I have Restream that I pay for, so I can go live on my channel, and I can send you a link before I go live, and we could go live on my channel and your channel. It will look like we're paneled up on my channel, but like your audience could see it live on your channel, and my audience can see it live on my channel. And that way you get a lot more. When you do a collab, you're getting a lot of people subscribing back and forth too. That helps with that. But I haven't been. Yeah, YouTube Create. I haven't tried YouTube Create because I was on my phone. And I don't know that they had a phone version, but I had when I first started YouTube. I just used the editor that came on my Samsung phone. So everything I did was on my phone for the longest time. But their music was chintzy, and it was only like, I don't know how many, 15 seconds of music. So I would have to, if I wanted to add music over a restaurant scene, I'd have to do like copy all the music. And then it was really limited and cheesy. People hated it. I got hate comments on my Samsung's music. Oh, I did not know that. I had no idea. Is it a YouTube product? Because I always look in information, and like that's why I'm not on TikTok. I went on TikTok long enough to secure my Easy Street with Jen name, because what I did is I did a lot of research before I picked my name, made sure it wasn't copyrighted, trademarked, any of that stuff. And then I chose that name, and I went to all my social media, all the social media, chose that name, all the major social media, and then I went live as my stuff because I didn't want to have different names on different platforms. Oh, okay. Yeah, my nephew's trying to get me over on TikTok, and I really don't want to go over there. Like I said, I did the one thing like to establish myself there, and then I haven't been back since. Because I heard what people are doing are stealing videos on YouTube and going over and putting them on TikTok as you on your other social media. 49 a year. Yeah, I don't do that. I like Adobe Express because if you, I got to use it free for 30 days. I didn't even need to use it for 30 days before I realized I really wanted it. It was just very intuitive, easy to copy clips and then edit back, edit out, add music. Although I did add a piece of music from Adobe Express a few weeks ago and I got a copyright strike on it. I'm like, what the heck? And I contacted the company. They never contacted me back. I didn't contact Adobe about it. But that kind of irritated me. So, but I am using Adobe stock music now. I'm just doing the stuff that's less licensed kind of thing. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. And then they're like, I don't know. I think I may have to keep that license for life. YouTube's picky, Adobe's a picky. But yeah. And I think it was probably a new music company with Adobe, a new agreement. And so maybe they didn't understand how it all works. I think somebody just got a copyright notification and then they just struck me instead of letting me go, saying, oh, this is valid. She has a license. Yeah, that's true, Chicken Explorer. I may have to check that out. Although now that I've done Adobe Express, I think I'm kind of stuck with keeping on I don't know. I think you get 500,000 views, and then after that, they'll come after you. I'll just wait it out till I get 500,000 views on a video. Oh gosh, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, I'm going to go. The sun is setting. Chris, oh, he's filling up the other bed where we harvested all the sweet potatoes. Did I show you all the sweet potatoes? Real fast before we go, because I don't know who came in when. Oh, my body. See, I stop and my body goes. So these are all the sweet potatoes we got last week. Oops. And I got some in a bag here. So not bad for, what was it? It was 5 pieces of a store-bought sweet potato that I threw into that 4x4 area and got all those sweet potatoes. So very, very happy. Very happy. I know, right? It's crazy that you can buy one sweet potato and get how many pounds? I have my weight here. Oh, now I just showed all my information on. Sweet potatoes it was 11.69 pounds. 11.69 pounds. There it is. 1.69 sweet potatoes. So yeah. Anyway, $1.47 a pound. Yeah, I forget what I had them listed at on my thing. So yeah, it's crazy how much money we've saved. Really crazy. So $157 so far this month. Crazy, crazy. All right, y'all, take care, and I'm going to have to go get those watermelons at some point. Look at them out there, the poor babies. They're all exposed. They're all naked. So, all right, y'all, take care. Love y'all. Have a good weekend. Bye.